Kako has been teaching on Fight for Your Inheritance, highlighting how fighting ignorance is critical to claiming our God-given inheritance. Today, he will focus on what we must use to combat ignorance. Let's dive in.
The second thing we must fight is ignorance. With what? With critical thinking. Tell somebody critical thinking. Push your neighbor, say critical thinking. Critical thinking means to analyze something very closely, scrutinize it, and come out with informed decisions. Decisions that are based on real information, not something you have imagined. So God said to them, listen, you cannot claim the promise with ignorance. You need to be knowledgeable. And because you need to be knowledgeable, so that you can get yourself involved in critical thinking, you've got to go there, live there, and then gather all the information before we make a move. So if you read verse 18, God told them, He said, see the land, what it is. See it. You know, assuming you want to start a shop, a normal Christian will just go straight into prayer and fasting, that the shop will work. But here God told them, even go and look at the place, see the land, what it is. Then he told them certain things. Number one, he said the people, whether they are strong or weak, whether they are few or many. Then he said the land, whether it is good or whether it is bad. Then he says the cities, whether they are tents or strongholds. A stronghold means a castle. Are they just ordinary houses that are there? Or these are like castles, very fortified? Because if it's a castle, the way you approach the battle will be different. Then verse 20, he said, the land, whether it is fat or lean, whether there is wood therein or there is no wood. Then finally he said, I also want to see, Joshua said, I want to see the fruit of the land with my own eye. To claim God's promise, they did not start with faith. They started with critical thinking. This is people who are trying to claim their promise. There are three enemies of critical thinking as I've seen in the church. Number one enemy is the supernatural. People think that once they have had a vision, they don't have to even carry out this survey. They don't have to gather this information. They don't have to analyze the land. It's not necessary. Once you have had the vision and God said He's going to bless you with a promotion, you don't have to do anything about it. Just go to a mountain and begin to pray with Gary and water, and all is well. When you approach your promise that way, it means you have not understood the ways of God. Because that's not how they approached the promise. I've been a pastor for a long time, over 30 years. I have seen Christians try to claim the promises of God. And because of so-called supernatural, they abandon reason. The supernatural is not an excuse. They could have said, imagine that the sea opened into two. Have you seen the sea open into two before? These were people that God opened the sea into two and they passed through. If the sea opens into two and you pass through, all you have to is just go into the town and tell the people that everybody move out. God is with us. You don't need any critical thinking. That's why God said, they have not known my ways. I'm a very supernatural person. I have seen many supernatural things, but I never abandoned my reason to the supernatural. because God himself is a thinker. He thinks.
Thank you for tuning in. Be sure not to miss tomorrow's episode as this exciting teaching continues. Before we go, here's a praise report to boost your faith.
This one says, my highest financial gift ever. It said, dear prophet, during the EPA conference in Sunyani, you anointed us on the last day. And I came for the anointing. And also, I gave a financial seed for a project I'm embarking on. After your prayer, I received a financial gift that I have never received before. I want to give God the glory.
Thanks for your time. You can contact us, seek counseling, ask for prayer, order today's full-length message, or order books through the following means. Call us or message us on WhatsApp to +233 55 700 9010. Send an email to info@kakrabaden.org. You can also make a regular call or send a text to +233 20 7575 215. Our office hours are 10 a.m. to 1600 hours GMT. Finally, write to us, share your testimony and how this broadcast has been a blessing to you. Are you in need of money? Is there something you want to buy or someone you have to pay? Then this revolutionary book, Cryptocurrency by Kakrabaden, is what you are looking for. It will unlock sources of money you have but don't know you possess. You're just a book away from turning your finances around. Order the book Cryptocurrency, How to Profit from Free Labor through the following means. Place your order on Facebook by posting Order Cryptocurrency in the comment section or message window.